No.
So I know it's kind of fairly loose format. Eventually, you guys pretty much talk about all the fights, or
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna talk one by one down the card, or?
Yes. Starting with the Fight Pass prelims.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So here's what we're probably gonna do.
I didn't take too many notes, but some of the undercard guys, like the Demir Hadzovic guy, I didn't really know too much about, so I took
do.
some notes. So yeah.
I know that guy very well, actually.
So.
Are you familiar with Kasua at all? His opponent?
Not really. I put that. I mean, I just, like I said, made a couple notes. He has like a size disadvantage. He's 5'7" compared to the 6-foot guy.
Yeah, but he's very heavy with Taekwondo. His legs are light. His legs are lightning quick.
Okay.
So how he compensates for his size is by using a lot of leg kicks and a lot of roundhouses, and he uses kicks as combinations.
I see your reach with that.
Sometimes he doesn't even use his hands; he'll use his legs for combinations.
Okay.
He's a very interesting fighter.
How's that?
Very interesting, but he's a bulldog for somebody who's 155
So
pounds.
generally, here's how it goes, Dave. We do the prelims. We'll take a break. We do the main card. We take a break. Then we do the main event.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're doing like official predictions too, right?
Yes.
As we go through, we're making predictions.
Yep.
And then all of it, and I probably have never shown you guys this yet, and we need to do a better job of it. All of this goes into an app that we have. We have a fantasy app.
Okay.
So literally, we take our picks and then we'll dump it in, and then our app. If you win, you can get points, or if you're me, then you can get people like Ja when they lose to give me beer.
Oh, that's a win-win.
Or cheesecake.
Or cheesecake.
Oh, there you go.
Or maybe for you as a student, maybe you want binders or a textbook.
So it's like, what do you want?
What do you want?
It's like,
you
I
get to
really
pick what you
use
want.
such-
Okay.
It's not. We're not really interested in being betting so much as we're interested in the ecosystem and your lifestyle.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The other thing we're working on is like it's on like a fighters page.
Yeah.
Let's say instead of like, you want to, instead of me giving a beer, let's say that we actually want to say, well, I think that fighter would be great if they had like a little bit more like ground game.
Yeah.
So we could actually send coins to them, and coins equal money,
Okay.
so that they could then pay for like a ground coach.
Right.
So you can kind of
Right.
like, so each fighter
You're
has like a
subsidizing the
page.
fighter. Absolutely.
It's like a GoFundMe, but then we just like, so basically like we'll have all these like
Yep.
amateur fighters on there, and then out of nowhere they're gonna get a check from like Cage Against the Machine,
Absolutely.
and that'll be like,
Gotcha.
this is what
Yep.
literally what I just said. Don't talk about on the internet.
Good job.
Hey guys, that's intellectual property.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey,
And if you can be like us too.
that's a weapons manufacturer that doesn't sell weapons.
Watch the stock price plummet.
Exactly. I might have to go back and watch all those before I watch Civil War tonight.
I actually think that's a good idea.
I mean, it's not like they're
I think it's a
tattooed in my
phenomenal
brain
idea.
already.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's still fun.
the Iron Man movies and the Captain America movies I know from start to finish.
It's still fun.
Thor, it
Still fun.
is still fun.
Thor's like okay.
They're all fun.
Thor,
It's still fun.
Thor's okay. If you had to get rid of one of them, what would it be? If you got to get rid of one of them.
For real, Ant-Man gotta go.
I'd say Ant-Man has to go too.
Ant-Man's gotta go.
okay.
That wasn't
That's
hard.
my boy, but
On the internet, but F you, and F you. That's the only one that starts in the Bay Area. So F you. Ant-Man is the shit.
No. See, I feel you on that. We're just saying if one of them had to go,
Yeah, one of them like
One of the Avengers had to go.
yeah,
Yeah, like one of
No,
them.
It
that's
had
not
to
Ant-Man.
go.
It's not Ant-Man.
it's gotta be Ant-Man.
It's not Ant-Man.
The man is wearing a damn suit. It's gotta be Ant-Man.
How-
Making a Russian?
You
Don't
tell
pick
me.
the Russian?
Right, come on. Thank you. It's Black Widow.
Oh, the Widow.
Black Widow's got to go or Nick Fury.
Hey,
I don't need that.
Deshaun, can I get mine's up a little bit? Or
And you didn't laugh all through Ant-Man?
When I don't think
What was that?
I don't
You
think I
laughed.
was talking into this.
Oh, I loved the movie.
So when I
I was just talking about if
is that
one
okay?
Avenger had to go. I was just talking about the
Is that
cool
fine?
Avengers.
I'll just keep talking. Oh, there we go.
Not
Cool, that's
necessarily
fine. Well, it's next
the
to me.
movies
Is
themselves,
that good
because
for
the
you?
movie,
Okay.
Ant-Man
You
movie,
got
I
one of the
loved
new-
it.
you got
It
one of
was-
the new mics.
It was
Oh
freaking
yeah,
funny.
I got one of the new ones.
Sorry.
Okay, that's perfect.
And then we get a new movie soon next year.
Yeah.
Ant-Man and
Yeah, I
Wasp.
got one of the new ones.
Directed up. Like,
Yeah.
And don't forget my guy,
like this.
the Panther.
Of course.
Oh yeah, we get Black Panther.
That's
Next
right.
year,
Yeah, we straight up get
Yes,
Black Panther.
this is true. This
Yes.
is true, yeah.
All right, that's nice.
Give me my guy.
which ties into Ant-Man though,
Very true.
vibranium.
Yeah, they they really forced that on us.
What do you mean force that on
They
us?
forced Ant-Man on us.
They did not force.
They
It was needed. It was needed. They needed the comic relief, and that movie provided. That movie was great. I hate you guys.
All right, how was everybody?
Don't.
Oh no,
hate
no!
on
I love the movie. I was just talking about
Wait,
the
you-
plan
Yo.
of the Avengers.
How's
Thor
every-
could go.
How's everybody's headphones?
Sounds
mine's
good.
Mine's are fantastic.
I'm good.
Dope.
Jane Foster could go. Oh yeah, that's right. She's gone.
Yeah, that's why I hate Thor.
Yeah.
Because of this whole like Natalie Portman one.
No,
I don't
because
really-
because
Really?
because
I don't-
here's what
I don't
happens.
care for that-
Yeah, no. Here's what
that
happens
plot.
when Natalie Portman's in a movie. One or two
Okay.
things are gonna happen.
Okay.
She's either gonna look at the camera and cry, or she's gonna kiss a girl.
The only question is, did she like it?
I don't care. I don't care. It's just the gimmick of it is a problem for me.
Oh man.
Deshaun, have you had any of this cheesecake?
I have.
You should try a cheesecake.
Sponsored by who?
Rochelle's Cheesecake, y'all.
Mm.
Get at us. Rochelle's.com. My
Very
boy
good.
Victor Harris and crew putting it down.
Mm.
When's the next Conquer, by the way?
Actually, we just talked about this last week. We're shooting for November, but now there's a West Coast card
Yeah.
on the 5th, Bellator on the 19th, and Dragon House on the 12th.
Right.
So it's looking like we damn near might push it back to the first
Next
of the
year.
year. So
Fun.
I was going to say there's also a UFC 205 on the 12th as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then not to mention the Andre Ward Kovalev is on.
Right.
It's on the 19th. That's
So-
right. That's
so,
right.
Yeah, I might have to make a trip for that one.
Area.
That's the other great thing about having you here is we like to do a specialized podcast about Conquer stuff. So
Okay.
having an insider helps us.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially because we know those cards may change. You know, we do all this homework right a week ahead of time.
Right.
And then we talk to Trevor, and he's like, "Hey, well, something
You
happened."
know, something
The
happened.
last one, we had the fight change right before the fight happened.
That's
so-
what he told me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he was getting some food from the food truck, and I had to run outside and say, "Hey, man, our co-main event just got scrapped." And
Right.
right before they were
That's
about
right.
to walk
That's
out.
right.
So,
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
right. Because he didn't make weight.
no,
No, it was a test.
He failed
It
the
was
a
drug
test,
test.
yeah.
It was a test.
But through the grapevine, I heard that it was something like a pharmaceutical. Like I don't know if he has his own prescriptions or something
Yep,
like that. They said. Again, through the grapevine, I heard that if it had been marijuana or something like that, they would have let him fight.
Yeah.
But being that it was prescription, that's something else that could,
Still-
stop the heart
still on the
during
internet.
fight or something like
Right,
that. So,
right,
I mean,
right.
this is allegedly.
Okay,
So,
cool. Yeah.
So,
No banging the table. That's your
Oh yeah, the rules.
clicking
No
of the-
banging the table, snapping the fingers, all that.
Oh, the rules.
You get 3 warnings. After the 3rd warning, he starts taking points down, and
Points.
points translate into beer
And brownies.
and brownies.
You gotta get
and
Deshaun
cheesecake.
brownies. That's the thing.
no
or
clicking
whatever
the pen.
whatever David's into. David might be like, hey,
beer
are
and
you
brownies work for me.
you might want to buy me a
Your
button.
phone not even on vibrate. Like
Oh yeah, I've gotten 8 in one night just with that. And it was all like, it was all like just texts,
if you have to look around and look at people, because that's how we talk. Still keep your mouth in front of the microphone.
Alright, so if I find this,
Just let me say the rules, and then you can sing and dance. And whatever you want.
Can I go? Nice song. But why did you get caught with that? Can we turn down my earphones a little bit? It's just a little bit loud.
Can you turn down Brett's?
Teddy P though, from the Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes.
Les,
Looks
keep talking.
like another love.
Great.
TKO.
How's it sound?
Sounds great.
I love that song. Looks
Uh,
like another love TK. I love that song. Oh.
Yeah, it's great.
Hey,
I mean, everything
Hey,
that
hey.
everything that man sang was great.
Can we talk about Colin Kaepernick at all?
Oh yes. Oh,
Can we talk about
Colin Kaepernick?
let's.
Are we gonna talk about Colin Kaepernick?
Let's.
Are we supposed to?
Let's.
But first, before we
Is that
start,
like a thing?
I can't talk about it, John. Neither can you,
Why can't I talk about Colin
because
Kaepernick?
we're not.
Let's.
We're not, John.
Let's.
We'd have to jump in a blender together to be able to have the combo.
Wait, huh?
Potential
So
pause.
is it?
Plausible pause.
Wait,
Plausible.
Brett, why can't we talk about Colin Kaepernick?
Because apparently we're not fully African American, so that
said-
means that
Nor is he.
right. So that means the three of us are not qualified to have that conversation.
Oh, that's according to Rodney Harrison.
right.
That little sucker. Man, listen.
Like there's some different moment that happens for us with police.
Okay,
Like, hold on, I was gonna shoot you, but I'm only gonna shoot half of you.
Okay, so Brett, since I am the resident NFL expert with Cage Against the Machine,
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this one time and one time only.
yeah.
Never listen to a guy who used to play for the San Diego Chargers or the New England Patriots. Now we can just move on.
Okay.
We just move on.
That's it. That's all we do. We just move on.
I just can't take him seriously because he plays for the Santa Clara 49ers. I mean, that's all I need to hear.
Santa Clara.
Oh, it's my team.
Hold up.
That
It's
was
my
my-
team
That's
too.
my team.
They were my
Wait,
dad.
the
I don't
Santa
say
Clara
it too
49ers.
loud right
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
but
No, but you can. That's the great thing about Cage Against the Machine. Your
You can-
opinions are
Your
completely
own.
valid in this room.
Santa
and
Clara
outside this
49ers. You hear this blasphemy?
I didn't hear it.
Well,
They
I
were
hear it.
they were my dad's team
What
when they
team
were
is
the
that?
San Francisco
Expansion team?
49ers.
I'm actually glad.
They're
that
still the
in
San
this
Francisco
room
49ers.
This week.
They are?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
They still
right?
are.
Thank you.
I'm confused because, I mean, pardon me, I worked in Sunnyvale and Silicon Valley for maybe 10 years, but Santa Clara is almost 40 minutes from San Francisco.
Okay, so Brett.
Can you clarify?
Don't the Jets and the
So-
Giants play in New Jersey too?
Yes, they do.
That is a great point. Let's
That is-
talk
yes,
about
they
that
do.
for a minute.
East Rutherford, New Jersey.
They
to be
do.
exact. So Brett,
Yeah.
it's really this simple.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Didn't the Nets, I know it's not a football team, didn't the Nets play in New Jersey and then move to Brooklyn?
That is correct.
Right.
But they were called the New Jersey Nets.
Right.
And now they're not.
Now they're
Right, but that's a whole other state, right?
Correct.
Right, and that's an ecosystem, a
But believe it or not-
metropolitan tri-area state of what, 30 million people?
East Rutherford is only about 20 to 30 minutes south
yeah, it's
of New York City.
when you climb.
20 minutes, as opposed to the hour and 30 minutes the drive would take me to get to Santa Clara.
Right.
Are you
Okay.
sure we want to keep
Okay.
digging this hole?
Yeah, there is no hole, Brett. So I'm gonna just speak to you from a business standpoint because that's the part you understand.
That's the part that yeah.
The antennas came up. I was like, what?
Okay. So the 49ers bought Great America. So instead of having to go through the whole red
Hold on,
tape,
before you go any farther, you're telling me somebody bought Great America?
yes, that is
Then
correct.
why do they keep wanting to make America great again if it was already great?
Here he goes.
Mm.
Okay, so like I was saying, speaking on the business side of it,
Yes.
since they already had that big giant plot and
Yeah.
their headquarters was already stationed there,
Yes.
it just made business sense to make your own building on your own property instead of having to deal with the red tape that they had to deal with the San Francisco city government, which
subsidized and paid for it
which
at 70 cents to the dollar through a bond measure that I voted on and his mother voted on.
interesting.
Well, we
with that
just
being
found out
said-
from the Super Bowl that they owe money back. Tell me more.
Okay. With that being said, if and I'm just keeping it real.
Yes.
If I am the San Francisco 49ers ownership,
Yes.
the fact that they had to go through all of that drama to try to get a new building in the city of San Francisco when the Giants at that particular point did nothing for the city and got AT&T Park, just saying.
Right, that's a good point. So the Giants could get a building and they got it done because they did something called cooperation. The Warriors are able to do it because they did something called cooperation, but the Niners can't do it because they're not willing to what? Cooperate. But don't take it from me. I also am convinced that your team is going to move to Las Vegas anyway. So I'm
Oh, the Raiders are going to Vegas. That's happening.
yeah.
That is definitely happening.
Wait, really?
Uh-oh.
I think.
I disagree.
David,
They're
I
a hockey
disagree.
team and they're getting a
David, why do you
football
think that?
I disagree.
Why do you think that?
I think there's too much money to be made in Vegas.
I think
They're
there's
not
a
going to
lot of
bring an
money.
expansion team there, and let's face it, Oakland is really
Here's the
not really
problem.
putting their money where their mouth is. They
He-
want to keep the team here, but they don't really want to pay.
Wait,
to
wait,
keep
wait,
the
wait,
team
let me
here.
let me take a little bit of this, JK. So like,
So-
what about?
go
So I think the problem is that like the money gap in Vegas is so big. So like here, at least there is a Coliseum. They have that. It might need it be in disarray. It might need repair. But the money gap here is less than in Vegas. It's like $4 billion. And
hold on,
Vegas
wait.
refuses to pay for
I
that.
did
$4 billion.
see that they were proposing some type of hotel tax.
Well, it's already
Wait,
they
hold on.
actually already
Who
have
owns-
it. It's
who
called
own-
the resort fee.
Who owns
Okay,
hotels in Vegas? The Fertitta brothers. Who just made $4 billion? The Fertitta brothers. I'm just-
So you said that to say what exactly?
They could pay for
when
the
the
team in the
Raiders
stadium
move
by
to Vegas
themselves.
and become owned by the former UFC owners,
There is not a snowball's chance in hell. Let me say this again. There is not a snowball's chance in hell that the Raiders will ever be owned by somebody who is not the last name Davis. Mark my words on that.
Play on words.
I cannot argue that point. I cannot argue that point. I would.
And here's the other thing. The other thing that needs to be taken into consideration, because I personally believe that the mayor of Las Vegas is being played for a fool.
Yes.
I believe she is an absolute puppet in this whole thing. I'm going
Yes.
to tell you why. First of all, there's a $300 million relocation fee,
yes.
right? So, Mark Davis has already said, and he has this on record, that he only has $500 million to put up on a new building.
Yeah, this is the
If he uses that $500 million, he would first have to use the $300 million on the relocation fee, which puts him half the money short. What? 3/5 of the money short. That's 60% short on the money that it would take to build a new building. And then you're already asking the city of Las Vegas. Then you're asking for this. You're asking for the city of Las Vegas to come up with $750 million
Yep.
to make the new building.
Okay, hold on now.
Not gonna happen.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, correct?
That is correct.
How many of those are owned by only one owner?
Good question.
So Jerry Jones,
give me a
Kraft,
Saeed Khan.
Davis, that guy that owns
And let's go back with Kraft.
Conley, the owner of the
Also
Jacks,
the
right?
Seattle Sea. Yes,
Yeah,
that is Saeed Khan.
Yeah.
Who also Paul Allen. Paul Allen owns
Yeah.
the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh yeah. Who owns the Falcon? Yeah, who owns the Falcons?
Oh,
Arthur Blank.
Arthur Blank, yeah. That's
The
about
former Home Depot
Yeah.
Oh, Home Depot.
CEO. Like I said, I am
And
the
then let's
Cage
go back-
Against the Machine
then let's go back to Kraft.
resident
I'm glad.
NFL
You're
expert.
speaking my language. Kraft solo or Kraft group?
It is Kraft himself. Robert Kraft himself.
Right.
He owns the Patriots.
So is it in the NFL and other owners' interest to have more solo owners, or is it to bring in more management groups that are?
Can you check the stream and see how it sounds? And
That part I cannot speak to. But what I can speak to is the bottom line is this.
Oh.
There will never, and I'm going to say it again, ever be someone who is not named Davis owning the Oakland Raiders.
Be like somebody not named Steinbrenner owning the Yankees, huh?
I'm pretty sure the former owner of the LA Clippers thought that too.
Can we put money on that, or can we put like a cheesecake?
Can we put a cheesecake?
Can we put something on it? Because
'Cause
I'll
I-
take that bet. I'll take that bet.
Capitalism.
That's
It
a,
might get
that's
paid
a,
out in like 40 years.
That's an ongoing.
I'm sure somebody was. There'll never be anyone not named Fertitta who will ever own the UFC. Here's $4 billion. Hey, here you go.
Money talks, huh?
Money
Yes.
talks,
Um,
especially when it's a sweet deal. If you tell them to bring stay.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yes,
There's one thing that you are not taking into account of.
school me.
That is family legacy. And in the NFL, that means something.
It does.
It means a lot. And you are not going to, if you are Mark Davis, you are not going to turn over your father's legacy to somebody else, especially because he was one of the pioneers of the AFL. So without Al Davis, there would be no
Is it on
current
consent?
NFL the way that it is now. Point blank, period.
True, but I would also say the Davis family is not the most popular for those reasons. I mean, back to his point about it. I mean, the NFL is not necessarily,
Yeah, hey, you
they're
know
not
what?
they're not exactly advancing
You know what?
the civil rights cause.
I hear you on that. I hear you on that. But guess what? The San Diego Chargers ownership isn't necessarily popular either.
no.
The bottom line is popularity does not matter. And the only way that the NFL and the NFL's ownerships groups can kick one of the owners out is for reasons that are detrimental to the league.
Right.
Which is the reason why Donald Sterling had to let go of the Los Angeles Clippers in the first place. Because his image and the things that he stood for were detrimental to the NBA.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Cage Against the Machine, and yes, we are an MMA podcast, and we will be getting to that. Thank you.
The bottom line is this. Donald Sterling didn't have a legacy in the NBA. Mark Davis has a legacy when it comes
he
to
has
professional
Alvarez,
football.
But who knows? You know.
There is a legacy when it comes to professional football. As the bottom line is this. When you're looking at the total framework of the NFL right now, the NFL could not exist without the era of Al Davis. Point blank period.
Absolutely. And that era is over. And NFL's in a lot of financial trouble.
The NFL is not in financial trouble. What?
Not publicly, because of course, do you get to look at their financials? I can't go on Google, right? I'm just gonna say, some people have told me some things.
You know what I wanted to talk about was Colin Kaepernick.
No.
I want to talk about Colin Kaepernick.
Absolutely, we should.
And as a small aside, I must say, it is absolutely beautiful to see Los Angeles for the first time in a long time, just on anything sports. Los Angeles Rams on cards, on Los Angeles Rams on the internet.
Yeah.
Like it is just beautiful to see that. I haven't seen Los Angeles football since '94, right?
Right.
And I yesterday I seen it, and it just to see Los Angeles Rams.
And they don't look bad.
Well, to be
They're not
honest,
like, right? They don't look bad.
I'll just keep it 100% real.
Keep it 110%.
As opposed to
real.
the 1% real you were doing last time.
You know, the bottom line is this. I don't give a doggone where the Rams are. They can be in Cairo, Egypt. They will still be the scum beneath my 49er shoe.
He's serious about this football thing.
Yeah. So about Colin Kaepernick, I actually appreciate that he, has taken that he's sitting down. Can we talk about other black people that were sitting down?
That would be his teammate Eric
Jeremy
Green,
Lane,
and also Jeremy
Seahawks.
Lane from
Yep.
the Seattle Seahawks.
It's starting to become a thing, right? This is
And
great.
it should. And it should.
I think he's become a lot more understood from where he's coming from in the last few days. I think when he made his stance, good for him. However, I think it was a little
Yeah, he probably also refined what he was he was trying to do.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna be 100% honest. Okay, he was not misunderstood. The people who didn't want to understand him, they didn't want to understand him on purpose.
Yeah, but I think that sometimes you do something and you say something and you're kind of I don't know what I'm trying to say, but then I know that I'm supposed to do something.
And it was kind of out of nowhere. I mean, that.
Well, he was actually doing it the entire preseason.
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick got woke up at some point, and I don't know when that happened.
It was actually a while ago. If you follow him on Instagram,
it was a while ago, right?
It was a long time ago.
When did he start dating his current girlfriend? This is kind of like one of those things where you end up dating someone, and then they start they listen, and then they wake you up.
Single, actually.
No, I think he has a girlfriend.
I don't know. He's very mum on that.
We don't Google anything at Cage Against the Machine. I think that Colin Kaepernick has a girlfriend, and I think that she's the one that woke him up. That's just one person's
What does he
opinion.
have to lose right now?
I think he has to lose a second string position at another team.
Right. So it's the ship's already on fire.
Two jobs.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
he's already in trouble, so that's why it's coming out.
I think he has commentatorship to lose. So who's gonna will Fox hire him after?
Fox wouldn't hire anybody that's any remotely even a sliver like me.
Also, he is only 28. I would like to think he's at a point in his career where the last thing he's thinking about is what he's going to do at the end of his career, especially commentating. So I'm hoping, he thinks he's got definitely a few more years left in him. So
me too. And Colin Kaepernick, if you're listening, I hope that Colin Kaepernick is listening. I'm actually a Colin Kaepernick fan now. Not a fan of the team, fan of Colin Kaepernick. We appreciate what you're doing, and I, for one, this is my own opinion, appreciate how you did it. But that's just
you know what? Honestly, this is something that I have been doing for the last 3 years.
What is that, JK?
Which is sitting during the national anthem.
But you also have
I don't-
You have not residency. You have citizenship
I am a
of
citizen.
2 countries.
That is correct.
Yeah, which is like, I think it's your choice to do that or not do that, right? Like legally, so right? Like
Yes.
it's your choice to do that.
Yes.
Or not do that. Well, that was fun. You're here with Cage Against the Machine. We're here talking about UFC 203, Miocic versus Overeem. I'm actually really looking forward to this fight. I know I say that every single time, but even more so right now. You guys should see the video of me. I kind of look like the Phantom of the Opera hunched over this keyboard as I do like the first.
Or Quasimodo.
Yeah, or like this is like not. You should see this like kind of like look, but our loyal fans can see it on wherever you have found this podcast. If you are listening to us, you're listening to Josh Aya.
J.K. Hawkins.
Mr. Sweet.
And we have a special guest in the
Yes.
room today.
Yo.
David, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us what makes you weird?
What makes me weird? The fact that I'm kind of a little bit into everything, master of none, but kind of dabble in just about everything. I enjoy just about everything, especially sports, especially combat sports, boxing, mixed martial arts. I'm a business management student at San Francisco State, trying to get my sports management degree on and
Right.
eventually make a career here in sports and athlete management. Currently work for Conquer Fighting Championships, one of the local MMA promotions here in the Bay Area. I also work for CAMO, the California Amateur Mixed Martial Arts Organization, as an inspector. So I'm hoping to, getting ready to climb that ladder and get to judging and timekeeping, all that good stuff. So.
Yeah, and we're really happy to have you here today, David. Especially so that you can help wrangle the 2 knuckleheads that are, the cantankerousness that I have to deal with every single time. Perhaps you will be a voice of reason in the room, or perhaps you will just join the fray.
Or tip the scale for Team Lightskin.
Or tip this.
Yeah, he is tipping the scale for Team Haskin.
Yeah,
No
we're
comment.
And Deshaun
Yeah.
Davis is here, so I didn't get in on that introduction.
you would have gotten a special one had you not ruined it right now.
Big V, little E, big S, Sean.
That's right.
Davis.
Big we're happy to have everyone in here. So we're, how we do. We're going to talk about first the early prelims. Let's get right into it. Do you guys know? First off, we have coming just to start off the fight, we have Damir Hadzovic
You are
versus
correct.
Yusuke Kasuya. I like that name. Yusuke. I'm gonna say Yusuke Kasuya.
Sounds like an old samurai or something.
Yusuke Kasuya. I actually think this is going to be a good one to start off the fight. But I want to get you guys' opinions on this. What do you think? First, JK, let's hear from you.
This is another classic striker versus grappler matchup. Hasdovic, he has a lot of problems with strikers, and Kasuya has kicks that are lightning quick, and they come from the depths of